You're tuned in to the Kansas City Weather Report, your daily source for the latest local forecast right here in KC. Whether you're planning your commute, weekend barbecue, or just trying to figure out if you need that extra layer, Wes has you covered. So let's dive into today's forecast.
Welcome to the Kansas City Weather Report. Today is Friday, November 29th, and here's what's up with the weather. It's Black Friday, it's Red Friday, it's a cold Friday. Wind chills this morning, close to 15 degrees, with temperatures themselves near about 20. I mean, the sky is clear. Thankfully, sunshine will help to warm us up this afternoon, between around 35 and 40 degrees. And it's really going to be about 35 degrees for the next 3 days. For the Chiefs game this afternoon, temperatures while you're tailgating warm up through the 30s, and it's pretty much going to be, again, like 35 to 40 throughout the game with the 2 o'clock kickoff. Wind chills this afternoon, not that bad. The wind is not going to be doing a whole lot. So just a cold, chilly day. Now, clouds do start to thicken up overnight, and those clouds may drop some snow showers, probably will drop some snow showers on Saturday morning between around 4 and noon. Now, for the southern part of the metro, this may not be much more than just some flurries or some really light snow. The north side and the eastern side of the metro, so like Liberty, Parkville, and then Blue Springs, this may be a couple of rounds of snow showers that may end up getting us about an inch of accumulation with highest amounts on elevated surfaces. But it's also totally possible that we only see flurries from this. It's going to be a quick moving system. And I know you just heard me say from 4 a.m. to 8, from 4 a.m. to noon, that's not very quick. Well, that's the window in which a band or two of snow may come through. Much more confidence that once you get into mid-Missouri, like Marshall, Sedalia, that there's more snowfall there, where there could be about 2 inches of snow. So tomorrow morning, if you're getting on the roads, especially on I-70 before 9 a.m., you may deal with some slick conditions. This should be snowfall that the road crews have no problem dealing with and pre-treating. Temperatures then for Sunday morning, you're 15, 35 on Sunday, about 15 degrees for Monday morning and Tuesday morning as temperatures warm close to 40 on Monday and Tuesday. Then it's in the 50s for Wednesday. That's going to feel great. But we may not get above freezing until Wednesday or Thursday morning, and even then we may not even get like too freezing. It's at least in the 30s there, though. And then a cold front looks like it may come through next Thursday or Friday, knocking temperatures back down to the 30s for highs next Friday, Saturday. And then for the next Chiefs game on Sunday evening, it looks like warmer 40s that afternoon, and then close to 40 at kickoff. It's time for today's weather word of the day. For today, stationary front. 2 words again. Weather word of the day for today, stationary front. And what is actually confusing is that stationary fronts move. They don't move a lot, but they definitely move a little bit. And they move about 5 to 6 miles per hour. So in the grand scheme of things, you're not really moving a ton, but still not a stationary front. This is a good source for lift. Essentially, you have 2 air masses, cold to the north, warm to the south, either competing, and so you're constantly getting lift on either end of this, and so you can get a lot of heavy rainfall near a stationary front, or the front isn't really just being pushed, it's just being draped. So there's really not a whole lot of force from the north or the south, but eventually something gets stronger and pushes that front north or south again. So it's either 2 competing air masses are so strong it's not moving, or they're so weak that one of them has to win out and eventually push it around a little bit. But stationary fronts are what we look for flooding, for heavy precipitation events. It's also a dividing line between like one side of the Kansas City metro being like 20, and the south side could be like 45 or 50. One of the least exciting fronts, except for when it starts to get really soggy and flood. Recapping the forecast for today, 37 this afternoon. Temperatures for the Chiefs game between 35 and 40 throughout that, with some passing clouds in the afternoon. Some light accumulation is possible on Saturday morning with maybe some minor travel impacts, or rather with some minor travel impacts possible before 9 a.m., especially on I-70. 35 Saturday, 15 Sunday morning, 35 Sunday afternoon, 15 Monday morning, 38 on Monday, close to 40 to 45 for Tuesday, but Tuesday will be again about 15 degrees in the morning. About 50 for Wednesday and Thursday with morning low temperatures possibly near freezing, and then by next Friday it's back to the 30s, quickly jumping back though into the 40s by next Sunday. Thanks so much for joining me for this edition of the Kansas City Weather Report. You can find me on social media at Wes Weather. Be sure to like and subscribe to the podcast so you stay updated with the changing wintry weather. Have a good one.